these are my pins that I use to yeah, tomorrow I'll be taking this off. So what I do is I just put this there temporarily so it holds it for me while I get the bottom part tied. There. Now, one more pin here on the side. There. Now, I put 2 pins on top. Here on top it doesn't really matter because there's a plastic plus the cover, you know. And now leave this for about 24 hours. Now comes the part that I don't like, cleaning up. Ah yes. Well, you start with the first thing, and you know. So here. Clean this.
And because it's the hydrometer, again, we're using warm water, I guess,
yes,
right?
Yes, because I don't want it to crack. And I always have trouble, you know, for it to dry. So I made this little contraption that goes on top, and it's paper on top, and the water evaporates through the paper, and it doesn't take long for it to dry. Now the next thing is just you clean it one thing at a time.
Everything else gets hot water.
Yes, no, most everything gets hot water now. Yeah, put this back and restore it. Now, gotta rinse this out, and later on, of course, it goes back.
Oh, you want to get that paper out of there, probably.
Well, not really, because I can just put it there. It'll be that way. Yeah. And then I just put it back here, and keep the dust out. I just put this on. Now this is all garbage, including the Clarify they supply. But I think the best thing I have is I always had a hard time, I had a difficult time to open that. And now with that, it's so simple. Garbage. The reason I'm throwing that clarifier away, because I tried it once and it was purely unsuccessful. Nothing happened for days. And the sparkler, in a matter of about 2 or 3 days, it would start clarifying. Okay. Yeah, one thing at a time. And this thing next. And as you can see, it doesn't take long for it to start looking cleaner.
That's how you get the hot water through the siphon.
Through the siphon, and of course I also this because it was in the wine. And this up was supposed to go each one has its place. Now, the next thing, oh yes, I put this little bottle back here because I'll have it ready for next year. I'll have it ready for next year.
Well, the next set of wine, huh?
Yes, the next one, or the next, no, not that one, that one's empty now. I've got 4. Okay, rinse this out. And this bucket is used strictly for putting water into the for wine.
Yeah.
And
Well, you don't want to use the one you use for gardening. That's
no. And store it there. I will just push this thing out of the way. And now wash this off. This little wetness there. Keep things clean. That's the important thing in wine. That's why more wine spoil because of not keeping things clean. Now this bentonite, I just store it because I can use it like later on when I measure it. I should really weigh how much they have here. Probably I will. Oh, Ken, maybe I'll let you weigh it.
okay.
Okay. All right, now before we go any further, I've got to record. I've got to record here. Now, the first wine that we were making is Barolo, 24th now, August 4th. Now, yesterday we did their wine, what, 20th? August 20th, your birthday. Okay, so I'll record. August 20th. And the specific gravity was 0.99. Now, here is where the date that I will be putting it into jugs for aging. Now today, what was this?
Today is the 21st.
No, yes, but what wine is it? Oh,
this is the...
this is oak. This is Cabernet. No, yeah, Cabernet Shiraz.
Yep, that's right.
Shiraz. How do you spell the last two?
S-H-I-R-A-Z, I believe. You'll know what it is.
And then I want to know what the Cabernet Shiraz, CBSZ. CBSZ. And this is August 21st, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
August 21st. And specific gravity is 90. Now it's all recorded. Yeah, Cabernet Shiraz. And there. And well, this also helps when you transfer the wine, at least you know the name of it, and you put it on the jugs. Okay. And put this here.
Okay, so I guess we've had it fermenting for a day
this
now.
Is about 24 hours after the yeast have been introduced, and we'll take a look. We'll take a look how vigorously the yeast is working. If it's the idea of the blanket was to keep it warm during the first 24 hours, and that's when the yeast grows most vigorously. Okay, you can take a look and you can see that it's fermenting quite well. You can see all the bubbles, and it's bubbling quite rapidly there. And it is ticking very well. Now what I will do is I will raise this contains the oak, so I raise it so it drains out, and then put it back, and then raise it again. And the idea is I want to get all the oak flavor to go into the wine. Now that is enough to do that. Now I'll take the blanket off because the yeast is growing quite well, and what I'll do is put on a cardboard covering. And the cardboard covering is not to keep it warm, but to keep the yeast or the wine in the dark, because the yeast grow best in the dark. So what I do is I just put this covering around, and it's high enough to cover the wine quite well, and tie it with a cord so that it doesn't fall off. And now I will check it twice a day, because the foam can get quite high, and I have to sort of stir it a bit so the foam goes down. So twice a day, or even once a day. The temperature with the blanket keeps the wine warm for the first 24 hours. Now this will cool the wine to the room temperature here, which is between 68 and 71. Now, so now we just leave it.
Okay, so I guess we're 2 days after we put it into fermentation.
24 hours after inoculation with the yeast. So we shall see.
Oh yes.
So as you can see, it is really fermenting quite well. So what I'll do now is I'm going to raise the oak chips and let it drain twice so that the flavor of the oak goes into the wine. And now I have to get a spoon. There, that does it. And I'll do the same thing tomorrow. That's it. Cover it. And tomorrow I'll check it again. I'll just see how fast it's fermenting tomorrow, whether I take the specific gravity tomorrow or Thursday.